Welcome back to Gaming Night. I'm your host, G.A.M.E.R here, and today we're going to be talking about a game, one of the biggest games that released this year, undoubtedly, probably one of the best games that released this year. That's right, we're going to be talking about Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Now, here's what we're going to do. I have decided for this channel that we're going to split things up into two different types of videos. One being a review, and one just being my thoughts or impressions. Now, the reason for this is I don't finish every game I play. I finish a lot of them. Majority of them I do, but there are some that I do not. Or there are some that I don't feel like need a full-on review, for say. And I'm just going to go ahead and say out there, I have not beaten Tears of the Kingdom, and I will not beat Tears of the Kingdom. So we're going to get into it because I know everybody's probably jumping at the screen like, you don't like Tears of the Kingdom? Let me explain. We're going to talk about it, and that's what we're going to do. But first, let me know what you guys think of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom down in the comment section down below. And please subscribe. You know, we keep up to date with everything video games. Talk about so much. This is the place to be. Celebrate games, no matter what platform, no matter what genre. We have fun. We talk about the things we love. Games. So let's get started with one of the biggest games to release this year. If not the biggest, to be honest, and one of the most critically acclaimed games, if not the most critically acclaimed game of the year, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So this is a sequel to Breath of the Wild, one game of the year back in 2017, I think. Yeah, 2017 was a big step in the open world genre. Was one of the first ones to like really make people go like, oh yeah, open world's like probably one of the best genres. Yeah. And by the way, sorry if I do sound a little like off. Have gotten a little bit of a sore throat, but it's alright. We're gonna power through it and get these videos done. But yeah, so this is the sequel. Everybody's been waiting for it. We've been waiting for it for a long time. They announced it so long ago. I want to say they announced it in like 2019, and obviously just came out in 2023 in May. And so I went ahead and played it. I was actually really excited for it. I'm not gonna lie. The advertising, the trailers were spot on in my opinion. It was just getting a lot of hype. I even bought the collector's edition of the game. I have it right here. I have the collector's edition for the game, and I mean, it's a really cool collector's edition. And don't get me wrong, I am a huge Legend of Zelda fan. When it comes to specific games is the thing, and that's really the main point of this thoughts and impression. Is I just want to let you guys know what were my thoughts on the games, what were some of the things I loved, what some of the things I didn't, what were my overall viewpoints, and like basically just explain me with the game, to be honest with you. And I really enjoyed it for a little while. I know it's a weird thing to say, especially since this game is so beloved, and I understand why. It really is a greatly crafted game in terms of quality, the systems, just the overall depth and build of the game is very high quality. Some of the best in the industry, hands down. Unfortunately for me, Zelda is a really it's one of the most defining franchises in all of gaming, and there are specific reasons why it is that. And for me, Breath of the Wild, I felt the exact same way with. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom don't have those defining factors for me. They have great defining factors for a fantastic game. Absolutely, no doubt about it. It has some of the best open world, has some of the best puzzles, has excellent story, excellent gameplay, excellent survival, crafting, all that stuff. But to me, it's not a Zelda game, and it never will be. Unfortunately, I just do not see it. I had the same exact thing with Breath of the Wild. I thought it was really fun. I thought it was really great. There were a lot of great elements to it. I really appreciated a lot of things that it did. I just couldn't convince myself to finish it because I didn't get attached to it. And that's the thing. It's not that I didn't like it. It's the fact that I just didn't get attached to it. And that's really just the same boat as Tears of the Kingdom. I actually thought, oh my gosh, when I first started the game, the intro I thought was phenomenal. I thought, oh, this game is going to be one of the best games ever. And then like 3 hours later, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm definitely having fun. I'm definitely enjoying a lot of things I'm seeing, a lot of things I'm hearing, a lot of things I'm doing. But how much longer would I be doing that? I was asking myself, and yeah, unfortunately, I just couldn't get too attached to it, and that's really all there is. Again, I really have nothing negative about the game to say. In matter of fact, I have a lot of positive things to say about it. I think the new mechanics with his powers and, you know, having to connect and build things, I think that was super excellent. I thought that was one of the greatest things that Zelda's ever done, to be honest with you. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I'm glad they brought dungeons back to some capacity. And, you know, visually, it's stunning. I mean, it actually is one of the best looking Switch games, hands down. I feel like that was obvious going into it, but yeah, it further cemented it when playing it. The music in-game was not as great as I thought it was going to be, actually. I guess that's my one negative about it, is I feel like out of every Zelda game, this one had maybe one of the weakest OSTs, which is sad because, in my opinion, the trailers for the game had phenomenal OST. Like, I listen to the trailer music actually on a frequent basis, especially that final trailer music. Oh man, it was a banger. But yes, for some reason, just in the game playing, they didn't have as many bangers per se as you would expect from a Zelda game. But there were some, and they're just not as many as other. And that's really the other thing I want to point out about this game is, like I've said multiple times, I have nothing against the game. I don't think it's bad in any way. But for me, I prefer very different Zelda games. My favorite Zelda game is Link's Awakening, guys, okay? If that tells you, that should tell you everything you need to know about this review, is that Link's Awakening is my favorite Zelda game, and it is completely different than Tears of the Kingdom. I love Wind Waker. I love Twilight Princess. You know, I like Skyward Sword. It's just something about the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom formula that just doesn't get me attached, and that's really all it is. To sum up my thoughts and impressions of the game, I think it is phenomenal. One of the best games that came out this year on the Switch, but I can't get attached to it, and I'm not in love with it. That's really all it is. But let me know what you guys thought down below. I know a lot of you are probably screaming at me, like flaming me in the comments, like, how can you not like this game? It's one of the greatest games of all time. And honestly, I can't argue with you. I really can't. I can only state my opinion, and there it is. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like, leave a comment in the section down below provided, and please subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. G.A.M.E.R out. Peace.